So how is the heat index calculated? Well, there's a formula. Here it is. I'll stand out of the way for just a second so you can take a quick picture so you can do the math yourself. But anyway, so this is the formula that is used to come up with the heat index. So just exactly what is the heat index anyway? Well, it's just a measure of how hot it feels where the humidity is factored in with the actual air temperature. But here's one of the things that people have a real problem with, and I think it's valid. So the heat index does not factor in the wind. Okay. Now, the wind, we know when the wind blows, it actually makes us feel a little bit better. And most of our summers here in Texas, we usually have a south breeze, 10 to 20, maybe up to 25 miles an hour. So although it may be 100 degrees outside, at least with a little bit of a breeze, it makes you feel just a little bit better. It's not as horrible. So think back to a couple of weeks ago. We had those heat index values of 120, 122. I mean, it was horrible because we had no wind. The wind was actually calm for about that 7 or 8 day period, which is unusual for us here in the state of Texas to have winds like that. So just think of this. The heat index does not factor in the wind. That's a problem for a lot of folks, and I certainly understand that. Our body sweat and the evaporation of that sweat helps cool us off, and everybody has that process. Everybody's bodies are different. The higher the humidity, the harder it is for the sweat to evaporate, and the harder it is for us to stay cool. So anyway, that's the latest with the heat index. We have a heat advisory in effect through Wednesday. That may be upgraded to an excessive heat warning, but right now, through tomorrow, heat index values of 105 to 110 plus. Here's the forecast. Now, these are just the air temperatures tomorrow. Dallas 100, Fort Worth 101, 102 in Denton, 105 in Bowie, 104 in Decatur, 105 in Mineral Wells, Waxahachie 102. We'll have higher humidity. When you have a lot of moisture in the air temperatures aren't able to rise as quickly as when you have lower moisture content in the air. So high humidity here, upper 90s. But watch when we figure in the humidity, watch how it all kind of evens out. Heat index values, Mineola's 108, Terrell's 108, 107 in Granbury, 108 in Mineral Wells. It'll feel like 110 tomorrow in Dallas, 110 in McKinney, and then 107 in Gainesville and also in Sherman. So hot temps. And it's across most of the state. We have that heat advisory that's in effect now through the day tomorrow. Big ridge of high pressure is in control, and as that ridge of high pressure starts to drift back to the east over the next couple of days, it shuts off any rain. I have no rain in my forecast tonight. This is Thursday at 7 p.m. No rain in the forecast Thursday. I don't have any rain in the forecast until Sunday when we have about a 10%, maybe a 20% coverage of rain then. Dry, breezy, muggy tonight, 81's the low. Tomorrow we hit 101, a hot, humid, a breezy day. Remember, heat advisory tomorrow, and that very well may be upgraded to an excessive heat warning as we head through the overnight and into the morning tomorrow. Now, the difference in this 10-day forecast and the triple digits that we had about 2 weeks ago when we had those horrible heat index values, we have these south winds around 10 to 20. So over the next 10 days, at least we'll have, again, my glass is always half full, but at least we have a little bit of a breeze so things won't be as horrible. It won't feel as horrible as it did a couple of weeks ago when it was just stifling with the hot temps, the high humidity, and no wind. So at least we have that going for us. So one other thing to note on that 10-day forecast, even though highs range from 100 to as warm as 103, we have no record highs. We won't be in record territory. Record territory, is 107 to 110. So I don't have any temperatures that are that hot.